what's up? It's Graph and Jade, and I'm a big bag of chips. Now, back to our purple lines. I didn't make a video yesterday because I think a lot of us would have been very excited about going above our purple line, which is our all-time high. I'm breaking the resistance. And I was getting prepared to celebrate breaking either of the lines, but I didn't feel like we actually broke our resistance line. I'll show you here, look. We didn't touch it, our all-time high, went sideways a little bit and went straight up. This isn't breaking resistance, this is just a walk in the park. Now, Bitcoin can take a walk in the park and go through any lines and just go off on a tear and go to any price. I think it's going to go to 500K. But if this isn't resistance when we went up, it's not support. So we just went up and came straight back down, and now we're under it again. And we're very much in the very same position, Jade, as we were yesterday, between the two purple lines.
Yeah.
Now, what we have learned is that this is not strong resistance. So I wouldn't be surprised if we went up above it again very soon. But we still have to deal with this purple line. And this is really not very far away. We are on, that is 62K. And we are on 64 something, let me see, 64.5. Now, as we said yesterday, price will go above this line or below. And we said a fake out was possible in either direction. And I thought a fake out might bring liquidations of leverages, but it didn't. There's no volume and there was nobody leveraging. There's a lot of nothing happening outside of price action. Price is moving, it's going up fast, but very little people are doing anything about it. Now, at some stage, there is going to be a lot of leverage in the market, and then there will be liquidations. Now, the people will leverage up or down, or the composite man might be able to get both the ups and the downs and two different, and then like I would just go up, down, and then everyone loses all the leverage. And of course, people who leverage might just win. But sharp movements can be, when we have no volume, can come from leverage. And it will be interesting to see if we can leverage somebody and go up very quickly or down very quickly. Right now, it's very possible we're back to slow and nothing. But the market got very excited when we broke this, and I can understand why. And I really wanted to get excited, but I was like, we didn't break anything. We just walked through it. This wasn't the resistance. We could have gotten excited. So really, the block we have in here was the resistance. Now we're above that. We can come down, and if we hit this and go back up again, well, that's great. So the exciting part would have been like breaking here. You see, we struggled. We hit this, didn't get past. And then we took a few days, maybe a week, I don't know, loads of days. And then we got past. This was resistance. This whole block was resistance. So we reached the start of the block. We had to go sideways a lot. We didn't get through. We went up, we failed again, came back down. Now, our all-time high currently is not, is not providing resistance, and we came straight down to it, and pretty much straight away, we were able to form a candle underneath it. And we're forming a candle here, these two wicks, this area here, and the price is 64.1 that we've bottomed so far at. Of course, we can go a lot lower. We could go sideways again. We're back to looking at max 3 days of making a decision on our purple lines. Decision has not been made, but something has happened in the market that is not surprising. I'm going to show you. Now, someone asked me about this maybe last night or this morning, and I didn't want to be rude. I try not to be too rude. I don't want to keep telling people they're stupid money.
Oh, yes. Stupid
No.
money definition.
Stupid money, I want to be clear.
Yeah.
Everybody is stupid money sometimes. I'm stupid money sometimes. The whales are stupid money sometimes. It's just a definition of who's making profit right now and who's losing right at this minute. And stupid money, as we can see from our Bitcoin graph, who bought like here, they bought at 65. They're stupid money. Now it's been confirmed because their money has gone down. Now, if they do not sell until they're in profit, they will instantly become smart money.
Yeah.
If they start selling, like if we lose this purple line, a lot of stop losses will be hit.
Hmm.
People will have, do you know what a stop loss is, Jane?
No.
So a stop loss is you just type it to computer, a price you want to pull your trade.
Oh, yes.
You're
yes,
giving
I
my
do
money
know
back.
stop loss.
And you might, maybe you'll have like 1%, you lose
Yes.
1%, you probably, some people might go to 5%, but obviously you don't want to go 10% stop
Yeah.
loss because then you've lost 10% and there's not much point putting one in then. But people will have tight stop losses in this area.
Mm.
And this can also send prices quickly in any direction because a lot of money will just be pulled out
Yeah.
of the market as soon as it's hit. So you can regularly see, I think we had one back here somewhere. There was a strange wick. Oh, it was on the other graph. We don't have it on this one. It was on Bitfinex graph. Let's see. Fix that again. So I was going to explain what more stupid money did. And please understand, if you're stupid, if you're stupid money and you're listening, if you buy any of the coins in the top 100 today or yesterday, and you don't sell until you're in profit, you are smart money. We are at the start of a bull run. All the coins are on sale. If you buy now and you sell at a loss, you will be stupid money.
Mm.
Okay. So far, a lot of these people are going to be stupid money because people will sell when it goes down, whether it be a stop loss, which is an intelligent trader. If you've lost money, you made a stupid trade. Now, stupid is not the correct word because it could lined up, if it followed all your rules, yeah, keep following your rules. And sometimes you'll be right, sometimes you'll be wrong. I don't get all my trades right. And when they're wrong, I'm like, oh, that was, when you can look at it like that was stupid money, only because we know now how the market worked at the end. Now, what happened is stupid money saw Bitcoin go up and they were like, yay, let's buy everything. And we better FOMO in quickly before the actual prices go up. Now, if you bought Cardano at $2.12 and you're going to hold that, I'm like, yes, yes, this is a great buy. It's not going to be a great buy if you sell it at a loss if prices do come down. I'm not saying they will. But we had a lot of bullish momentum. Solana's up 17%. Luna's up 8%. These are great coins. Litecoin, not Litecoin is crap. People, it's an old coin, so people think just go, yeah, we'll buy it. No, don't buy Litecoin. Not financial advice. And we're now giving financial advice not doing anything. Sit on your hands if you see Litecoin. Don't go near it. AVAX, great, up. These coins are all up nicely. They're not even up too much. But there's no money coming from Bitcoin because these went up before Bitcoin came down. Okay, they went up with Bitcoin. And that is not an alt season. And there was a lot of excitement. Oh, all these coins are exploding. 1 inch is a coin that I have. It's up 20%. I know somebody was telling me XRP, but I don't like it. I don't like XRP. What's XRP doing? Only up 3%. These XRP people are like, yeah, XRP is moving. I'm like, that's not movement. I'm sorry, 3% is no. Polka dot, great coin. It's expensive in my opinion. I think we can get it for cheaper. We could. I already have a lot of polka dots. So I'm not going to buy it at this price today. If it's at 60 and I can buy it at 43, great. 43 is pretty much, I think it might hit 44 last week or something. It's pretty much the highest it's been for 3 months. That's not why I want to buy something.
Yeah.
I will happily sit back and see prices go up and then come down. So if we don't drop below this purple line and have a crash, I will be doing very little. I'll be waiting for some red candles and something to buy on. Sadly, the celebrations of yesterday, look, at least we have to wait again to celebrate because we are currently, we're not clear of the line. Now you could say we're on the line. If you have a different line, you can say we're above the line. And I'm like, guys, like, let's be clear. And the same when we get to here, okay? This is the same area. We're not clear till we're clear. So ideally you want to go up, come down, test it and go. So this could be a test. We can go straight up. That'd be great. If we went up without testing it, then there's still the possibility of coming back and we haven't checked if it's support. So now we're checking if it's support. We are pretty much bang on the line. Everything looks good. I would be very optimistic if I was a constant bull. I'm not optimistic on price. I understand the price can go both up and down and I don't really care which way it goes. I will wait to see. So when it's above this purple line, I'll be more bullish and I'll be more bullish the second time. If we go now, we've tested as support. First time, I was like, we haven't done anything. So if we go up now, and we can pass whatever this is. I think it was nearly 67 we got to yesterday on the graph here. Let me see, 66.9. If we bounce and create a higher high. So yeah, everything was great. I want to put in one last channel and then we might finish the video. So we can also I've put in, well, we don't want to break here, but we can put a line in here, you see. We also need to break. Let's see what I can find that. Now I go here. So this line isn't going to be perfect, as you can see, because we have a higher bump here, lower here. It's not going to be perfect. We've got this wick here, here. I could take in the most recent activity. This one. I got this one. I might like it there. Yeah, I'm going to go here for now. I don't think it makes a huge difference because we'll be looking at what happens over here. So if I cover this one here, look, CJ, this hasn't moved a lot really.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I'm going to leave it there. So now we have 3 purple lines that we want to break. So if we get a bounce here, or if we come down and get a bounce from here, the goal would be to break this purple line to see real movement. And we need some bloody volume. We need people to be buying or selling something, or it'll just be, it's not going to be this slow when Bitcoin starts to go. Like the Bitcoin dominance, we'll do this quickly and we'll finish up. Bitcoin dominance, this is not the one. Go away ads, we don't pay for anything here. You see market cap, BTC dominance. Now, I don't look at Bitcoin dominance an awful lot. I'm not really too worried about it. I'm kind of just look at them on the graph and go, okay, yeah, Bitcoin graph, and see what the alts are doing. Let me see. Here we are. So we have kind of double bottom. I think I mentioned it before in previous videos. I would expect Bitcoin to go in a tear. When Bitcoin gets going, it might have to come down first, as I've been explaining. It might not. When it goes on a tear, it's going to go fast and it's going to go up, and this is how bull runs start, and everything else is going to watch. And I could see Bitcoin dominance going. That yellow line is a good area that I've put in here. This was back in the day when I drew graphs at the very start. I was like a blue line and a yellow line. I did it. It looks a bit weird. So anywhere, I suppose, between 54 and 64. Let me see what the peak is over here. Now, yeah, like top of this line would be good, 64.27. I do have to mention that I don't think the Bitcoin dominance graphs can be relied upon by technical analysis as much as the rest, by drawing in your lines and stuff, because it's based on movement of other things. And we don't have, this isn't Bitcoin versus against alts on the graph. But still, they do bear some resemblance. So a double bottom does show a price can go up, but it'll be less reliable. We're coming down a little bit here, but this is not an alt season. And we'll have to come down a good bit. We could put in another trend line there. Let's see. So we put in simple trend line. So we want, if for those waiting for an alt season, which I don't think is going to come very soon, we want Bitcoin dominance to come down. So let's see. Like, I understand it's come down a little bit there in the rent, but it hasn't really hasn't broken any kind of lines. Let me see, I'll put this here. And I'm going to extend out this one here. Now we've got 2 lines on the Bitcoin dominance chart that we'd like to pass, but also 2 lines we can bounce from and go up because we're above them. So this shows bullish momentum as opposed to bearish momentum. And once we drop the purple line, alts might get another little pump. It won't be an alt season until we see some real movement, I don't think. I think I've covered almost everything. We'll look again on the way out. Fear and greed, still extreme greed. Now we can stay in extreme greed for months, certainly, but I would still be scared. The price is going to go down. Scared wouldn't be the word because I have no emotion and I like up and down. So look, again, we're still holding our line pretty well, bang on our purple line. So now we wait for another decision. Either we go up, and when we go up, we still have to beat this one, or we go down, and when we go down, we still have to beat this. So we still have a lot of decisions to make over the next few days. But when we're above this one, I'll be more bullish, and below this one, I'll be more bearish. So today I am completely and utterly neutral because we're back at it, but that's only right now. And this is a 4-hour graph. I know I keep talking. I'm going to show you the weekly graph. This is something I wanted to finish talking about yesterday before we finished up our lesson yesterday, Jade. On the weekly graph, the time frame that really matters and where we can get proper confirmation. We have done very little about breaking that. Confirmation comes when you hold a weekly candle, one of these above the purple line with an open and a close is great. And even with the weekly candles, I would like, not saying it would happen, I would like to see it open and close above it and come down and touch again and go. Like we did with this one, you see? We broke this, first open and close up, and I'm like, oh yeah, confirmation, let's go. Price went up. Then we hit a snag, we came down, hit it again. So that is the most confident way we can move. If we go up, hold over here, then do whatever around here, come back down, take a nice little bounce and go up. And when we lose this purple line, sorry, if we use this purple line, I'm going to draw in some resistance here as well, because this could be relevant later. Bang here on like 51-ish, 51 to 53 area, or 50 to 53 will be in the middle where we could get a good bounce. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to eat my big bag of chips, and they were very expensive. And I probably won't come back to you until we break the purple line on a smaller time frame. As you can see, on a weekly time frame, the purple lines will be wider. Do you know what I mean, Jade?
Mm.
And that means you have to wait a little bit longer for more confirmation. Like, oh, it broke the purple line on the 1 minute graph. I'm like, guys, go away. 1 minute graph. But yeah, we can use the 1 hour and 4 hour, especially when we're going so slowly. And when it's understandable that there's a lot of people playing on this time frame now, whereas normally they wouldn't, and they're watching it on this time frame. Yeah. So breaks of those lines can give us better earlier information, but in fact, this time, as you can see, we broke our purple line, which is very bullish, and we've shown that it is not resistance. It's easy to get past. It's very bullish, but we didn't hold above it. And to be honest, we could be above it in an hour. Peeking over just here a little bit on the 1 hour. If we're going to be silly, we can go to your tiny time frames and Z. Let's see 5 minutes. We did it! Hooray! Doesn't count, guys. Let's not look at those things. All right, we're going to go, and I'll be back whenever we pass a purple line on a meaningful time frame. Like maybe I'll come back on the hour. I might come back if we do it on the 4 hour. We'll see. Hour, I would want the candle to be holding above it. So we're just above it now, but it's just a teeny tiny bit. The price is now 65.1, so we are above our all-time high again, and we would like to see more movement above it to continue upwards to 500K, where I expect us to get before the end of this bull market. Not this bull run, I expect more than one bull run. That's something we'll explain in another video, because people don't really understand it. It's been bull run and bull market, and that's just my definition. I might not be correct to someone else. All right, guys, check it out. I'm out. Hope you enjoyed the video. Good luck.
Goodbye.
Oh, my alarm is going off. That must mean it's 2:30.
What does that mean?
It means it's 2:30. That's all. I just like to, 2:30. I'm going to try out the video, guys. Okay, if you want to hear more of my alarms, just,